Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Range Rover Sport, then I'll take you for riding it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. First thing is it's been 7 days, 6 hours, 14 minutes and 32 seconds since I sold my last Range Rover, but who's counting? In that time I've spent it all looking for another one. The cars are that good. I don't want to drive anything else. I've got my choice. I thought about several other things to use myself, and I just couldn't bring myself to use anything else but a Range Rover. So I've been in the motor trade for kind of 50 years. If that doesn't convince you that they're great cars, nothing will. So it's a 3-litre SD V6 HSE Dynamic. It's 2015 on a 65 plate. Has done 66,700, we'll say, because I'm using it at the moment. It's got a full dealer service history. Absolutely beautiful car. Fuel economy. Urban 35.8 miles per gallon. Extra urban 44.1 miles per gallon. And combined is 40.4 miles per gallon. A 0 to 60 time of 6.8 seconds. A top speed of 140 miles per hour out of a 306 brake horsepower, 6-cylinder, 24 valve engine. From memory, I think road tax is £265 a year, which is absolutely phenomenal value. Anyway, I'll just show you around it. So with having the stealth package, you've got the black badges, gloss black grille, xenon headlamps, high pressure headlamp wash. The wheels are 21-inch 9-spoke, finished in matte black. That's part of the stealth pack too. Pirelli Scorpion Verde tyres on all round, so really well shod. The imitation vent in the bonnet here, again, that's gloss black, and the side vents gloss black too. We've got the sill protector, protects from stone chips and chipping along the bottom of the door where all the old cars in the old days used to go rusty, and then next minute there'd be a big hole. Gloss black door mirrors. We've got the black roof, but in the roof, in the centre, there's the panoramic roof, and it's the tilt and slide front as well, so it's the better one of the two. It's not just like just one big panel. This tilts and goes back, and you've got a blind that'll come forward. Rear privacy glass. We've got keyless lock, keyless go as well, and keyless entry. If you just put your fingers at the back there, it's opened up again. Another great feature on this. Side steps, in my opinion, spoil the lines of this beautiful car, Range Rover. These deploy as soon as you open and shut the doors. It'll go away, and there you go. And it's back to how a Range Rover should look, without the big side steps causing a lot of drag and using more fuel. So here we've got the integrated tailgate spoiler. The wipers hidden up the top there, the black badges again, black trim, black Land Rover badge. It's got all my stuff in. Only came in last night, by the way, and I've claimed it. So, oops, here we go. Get it running along the rail properly. So we've got the rear load cover there. This has also got the heavy duty matting, reversing sensors, the twin chrome exhaust tips. It's got power open, power closed tailgate as well, like so, and that's the reversing camera just underneath there. Oh, I suppose since it's come out I'll use it. Makes it good and easier in the back, because I've forgotten to put my seat back. I've got it right the way back, but in normal driving position you'd have plenty of leg room like that one. It's got big thick heavy duty rubber mats on, so the carpets are like new. Heated rear seats, the ones on the side are heated, the one in the centre not so much, but you do get the armrest there. And also, as I say, it only came in last night, it's not been cleaned, it's just as it came in, so we'll have to be sending those pencils back to the previous owner. The panoramic roof, again, nice, light and airy, not as claustrophobic as you'd think. The big seat and the headrests all the way up there, as well, so that's even better. The back seats, I think they're what they call opera seats, so they're set just a little bit higher than the front, so you're not just looking into the back of somebody's head, and you can actually see where you're going. Car's lovely, black leather upholstery, rear privacy, and then this cream contrasting trim to finish it off. I'll just take you for a ride in it. We're out in the country, so I'm looking forward to this. As I say, it is at access height, so it was easy enough to get in anyway. There we go, foot on the brake, the electric start button there. That noise you heard, that's my dash cam that I have with me anyway, and this morning one of my subscribers commented that this must have stealth mode, because a cyclist just came right out in front of me. If I hadn't slammed on, I'd have creamed him. I'm going to cut the service history in, but we've got all the bills and we've got the digital printout too. It'll probably take me too long to read out, and this is such a nice country lane that I want to be driving. I don't want to be reading. So let's go. One of the great things about this vehicle, let's just hang on. Right, somebody asked me again the other day, can small people drive Range Rovers? Yes, obviously. Wow, I can only just see over the steering. Mind you, the bloke we got it from, he was a big bloke, not somebody to be messed with, that's for sure. Just get that back. I think that's about me. So you've got height and reach adjustable steering wheel, you've got 3-position electric memory seats. When I said before that these spoil you, I honestly mean it. They drive so good, I just cannot think. As I say, we had 4 Range Rovers in last week, and we've sold them all. I usually like to have one and a backup as well, so I can move my stuff straight from one to the other. But my plan, my cunning plan failed badly. So we sold out of Range Rovers, and then trying to get another one. And I thought, well, should I have a change? Because I've been running Range Rovers now for probably 4 years, 5 years, all the same ones. I thought, should I have a change? And I started looking around at other cars, and I honestly couldn't think of I couldn't think of anything else I'd rather drive, except perhaps a Bentley Continental GT. And I must admit, I've not been much fun at the garage, because I've been driving around in a beautiful car. Honestly, a few years ago, before I started driving Range Rovers, I'd have jumped in that and thought it was fantastic. But I don't like driving this car. Why? What's wrong with it? It's shit. So I've been like a bear with a sore head all week until we went and got this yesterday. So what to tell you? It's just this is kind of what it was built for. It's at home on the roughest terrain. You've got the terrain switch here, and I'm going to try and remember what it is. Richard Hammond, swamp, minefield, Christmas, and Mexico. That was it. So those are the settings there. And
in 400 yards, turn right.
And also, I mean, it's got climate control, heated seats. This roof, which I can't really put back because I've got a camera on the roof at the moment. And
in 100 yards, turn right.
A new setup. But cyclists,
Turn right.
cyclists are the bane of my life. They will not wait a second. They'd rather get hit by a 2.5 ton Range Rover than wait a second. I can't believe it, honestly. And then the moaning. Anyway, so where was I? which moan was I up to? So deployable side steps. Oh, that was it. One of another subscriber in the last video, I said people seem to think Range Rovers
400 yards, turn right.
are unreliable, and I said, well, if they were, the Queen wouldn't use one. All the baddies in movies wouldn't use one. All the dictators all over the world, like Saddam Hussein and so on, they wouldn't have used one if they were unreliable.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Because they depend on the cars. You know, you can't just be breaking down when it's just been to a function. And somebody said,
turn right.
this is getting on my nerves. I don't want to turn right. I don't want to go home. And so somebody said, that's because they have them serviced. Well, duh. Every car's going to break down if you don't get them serviced. If you buy a car that you can't afford and then you can't afford to have it serviced, or you don't have anything then it's going to break down. That's the problem. But if you buy a car within your budget and you have it serviced like this chap has, then it's absolutely perfect. And nothing is going to go wrong with this that wouldn't go wrong with any other cars. They are brilliant, and you'll have more fun, you'll be safer, and every time you come back to the car, it's beautiful. It's like they're awe-inspiring. They just, you know, you leave it on the car park, and you always turn and look back at it. Well, it could just be me.
In 400 yards, turn right.
You turn around and look back at it and give it an admiring glance from a distance. They're brilliant. I mean, it's just effortless power. And the steering.
In 100 yards, turn right.
I'm not turning right, I'm not going home.
Turn right.
I think I'm going to head for the horizon.
In 300 yards, turn right.
Just shut that off. You see in the dashboard, the TFT dashboard, it's telling me my next turn. I don't need the instructions. And to be honest, I don't mind. I really don't mind getting lost in this vehicle. It's just trying to get my bearings. There's a fantastic road round here, and I can never find it again. I always find it by accident. So that's the Fleece Inn. We're at Beacon Fell, I think. Sorry, God, can't remember where we are now. Trafford Bowland, Beacon Fell, something like that. I know, I'll cut it in. We're at the Trafford Bowland. We're at Beacon Fell. The Dolphin Home. Plenty of room for 5 people. Lots of lots of room for your luggage. Comfortable. Ooh, big pothole. We'll go that way. You know you're going to get anywhere. Another thing, you know, Citroens were kind of made famous for the suspension by General de Gaulle got attacked and machine gunned and so on, and he took his tyres out and the Citroen carried on. And after that, he wouldn't use anything but a Citroen. Now that's fair enough. But what if he'd had to go in a river? You know, his Citroen, that wouldn't have got him very far, would it? But a Range Rover, 33 inches of wading depth, and, you know, through mud to get away. So hence, a Range Rover will get you anywhere in any conditions. And this one has just got, I think it's 306 brake horsepower. It's just got a little bit more power. But it doesn't make any difference. It's nice if you get it, but I'd rather it be a smooth drive. So we've got xenon headlights, high pressure headlamp wash, the tilt and slide sunroof. You know, you can imagine getting to this house. You know, he's got an old Defender. But imagine when it snows round here, you'd never get home. Power folding door mirrors there. There's a great stereo system. I mean, there's some big bumps around here. That one in particularly. But, it'd be quite funny to see how the GLC, if we're behind the GLC, we'll just see how the GLC is coping with the bumps along here. Have to turn the heated seat down. We've got Bluetooth hands-free, we've got the sat-nav there, Bluetooth audio streaming as well. Reversing camera. I could just drive this all day. We got it yesterday. And last night, obviously you're only allowed to do essential journeys at the moment, but I desperately needed some milk, and I went out to the shops, and it was purely and simply because I wanted to go out for a drive. And heated front screen as well, heated rear screen. This is this place is just outside Preston, or D Preston. This is a nice place. It's just, the car's just beautiful. I mean, these bumps, you come in a different type of car or a smaller four-wheel drive, and you just thud, thud, thud all over the place. Now then, which way looks at that? No, that looks the most fun. That looks like we're going up. Oh dear. Perhaps not. That looks like we're going to somebody's house. Somebody's driveway. This is going to be a long video. Oh yeah, cattle grid. You're tempted to go fast, but it's silly driving fast in the country. There's lots of animals around, and they're like cyclists really. They've no idea what the highway code is, and they just pull out in front of you. And whereas I don't particularly mind just whacking a cyclist, I'd be heartbroken if I hurt a sheep. It looks like it's just starting to rain. We are getting high up here. My 360 camera on the roof there should be waterproof, we'll find out. Never tested it. And another thing, it's got big Brembos on the front, and this cyclist pulled out in front of me this morning. I was only going slow. I never drive fast, only going slow, and he pulled straight out, and the car just ducked at the front and stopped. It just almost a dead stop on a sixpence. Otherwise, I think he'd have been having a ride in an ambulance. Kernmore, where we're going, Whitewell, Trafford Bowland. Actually, this. Where should we go? We'll go that way. The garage is that way. Freedom's this way. Oh. That's actually what I was looking for there. Getting a bit of wind noise, but it's from the camera up here. There's the old warning tower. Turn up and turn around. I don't like people in hoodies and BMWs to give me the creeps. Look at the bay out there. Look at this. Here we go. And of course you can change down. Lovely. 2 tons. Handles like a sports car. I'm just going to turn around and take it nice and easy and enjoy the ride on the way back. I'll kind of finish the test drive there and just enjoy my drive on the way back. I'll just leave the camera running, and you can watch it if you want. I'll probably put the 360 video on as well, so you can. I'll probably do that separately, and you can just have a look around on the 360, as long as there's not rain all over the lenses, of course, which it could possibly be. With a bit of luck, it'll have blown off. And if I can turn round somewhere, we'll head back. It's a bit of a blind corner, that. I don't want to cock anybody up coming around there, so we'll get around there quick. Hare Apple Tree Farm. Right, so we're clear. We should be heading back to civilization now. as I say, just a couple of other cars I looked, there were still Range Rovers, and one thing I didn't know is that I saw this car and it said 2 litre. It was a Range Rover 2 litre. I thought, oh, it must be a misprint. Anyway, they actually make a 2 litre Range Rover. And then I saw another one which was a hybrid, and as you know, I'm not a big fan of electric vehicles or hybrids. I like engines like this. I mean, it's not performance I like, it's just the way an engine works, what you have to do, and the process you have to go through and get absolutely precise tolerances and so on, and precise timings to get the engine running to perfection. And when you do, it's a great feeling. Electric, there's just nothing. There's no noise. I nearly got knocked down by an electric van the other day delivering for Prime. I'm gonna have to bring my camera in now. I think that's a bit too wet. That's a bit too wet, is that? But let's just put that there. Turn it off. That's on. That's on. You can't believe I was just going to take a photograph from up there, and lo and behold, my laddo's pulled up there. Right, let's just go and so I come all the way up here to take this photograph, and somebody's parked in the only place that can cock me up completely. So here we go again. As I say, that's I've come to get a nice photograph here on this car park, and they park right behind me. Could have parked there. No. Right. Let's go. Let's get the heated seats on as well, because it was pretty cold out there. Put the sat nav on. It's, although I've been up here a few times, you can always see when there's a bend coming. Camera. Not the stop start off. Oh, I'm not so sure that's the correct thing to do on a country lane with a Range Rover barreling down on you. Just stop for no reason in the middle of the road. Gordon Bennett. Again, worst place ever to overtake. Just at the worst place ever, there's a van coming on the wrong side of the road. It's a lovely part of the country, and a lovely part of just the outside of Preston. Booby traps there in the dry stone wall, just a couple, just sticking out 6 inches further than the others. Right, where are we going? Clitheroe. What time is it? It says it's 2 o'clock.